The observatory recorded an average low temperature of 3.1 degrees in the urban area today. That's the lowest in 59 years. But the mercury dipped to even lower readings in some districts. Sub-zero temperatures on Tai Mo Shan, Hong Kong's highest peak, attracted hundreds of frost chasers overnight and throughout today. However, the government has warned the public not to go up there, as many people were stranded because of icy roads. At last word, 20 people were still trapped on the mountain. As Winawong reports, firefighters have rescued more than 100 of them and some 50 have been hospitalized.
It's freezing in Tai Mo Shan, but that's exactly why it's become a sightseeing hotspot for people who want to witness the rare Hong Kong frost for themselves. At its lowest, the mercury there dropped to a low of nearly -6 degrees Celsius.
How long have you stuck here? I think for the last 4 hours already. We are here to watch, the sunrise actually, but you can see the situation, so I think it's maybe no chance. And to see some ice, you can see here.
Things didn't get much better when the sun rose. As the ground froze over, people had to slip and slide their way on. Even this hiker's scarf became frozen. But it's not all fun and games. At around 4 a.m., police decided to close off both lanes leading to and from the mountaintop for safety reasons. Athletes who have been in the cross-country HK 100 race since Saturday had trouble finishing it at parts of the Maclehose Trail. Organizers actually decided to cancel the race at 5:30 this morning, but many trekkers said they didn't know. More than a dozen contestants needed to go to the hospital, mainly from hypothermia and other cold-related complications. But they were stranded for hours because ambulances couldn't get up the packed road. Firefighters also had to trek up on foot instead. Some had to walk up to 3 kilometers. The runners weren't the only ones who needed help. Many more frost chasers also called for medical attention. Drivers also found it more difficult to control their vehicles.
The major challenge, or maybe I call it difficulties, in front of me is the large number of casualties we have to handle. And the road surface under this extreme poor weather, leading to the surface to inaccessible road.
The government flying service was also deployed for rescue missions, but they also came across some trouble in the afternoon when a few of the helicopters had frost stuck to them. Winawong, TVB News.
Meanwhile, our Ronnie Samtani went out today and filed this report about the chilly weather in other parts of Hong Kong.
In Ta Kwu Ling in the Northern New Territories, we measured that it was 0 degrees early this morning. Some crops there have been ruined because of the freezing weather. Villagers in the area said it has been more than 40 years since they've experienced such a cold winter. In addition, rain with small ice particles was seen around Hong Kong. The observatory explained this phenomenon of rain with small ice pellets is different from hail and snow.
The ice pellets fall down to the ground, and when they encounter some warmer air mass above 0 degrees Celsius, it will melt into the rain. But some maybe when they encounter another layer of air which is below 0 degrees, they will form into ice pellets again. So today, basically on ground level, we have this kind of phenomena. Usually in Hong Kong, we have the hail report, usually during the springtime or summertime when we have the very unsettled weather.
The observatory noted some of the raindrops eventually came down as ice particles as they didn't have enough time to melt before falling to the ground. Despite the numbing cold, a number of people came to experience the freezing temperatures at Victoria Peak. But there were noticeably fewer people out on the streets.
It's really abnormal, cold like this, so I never experienced this before.
Well, it's unusual for Hong Kong, yeah.
The hospital authority reported that a number of people were sent to hospitals for hypothermia today. Experts we spoke to said people can contract hypothermia if their body temperature falls below 35 degrees Celsius.
The heart rate will increase, the blood pressure will increase, the respiration rate will increase, and also the muscle will contract, you will shiver. try to produce more energy or heat to heat up the body. But then as time goes by or when the condition gets worse, the function would fail. The sufferer would become slurred in speech and might slow in response.
He explained that wearing more clothes will not help and that it is important to leave the cold area. The Hong Kong Observatory says it will remain very cold and windy tonight and tomorrow, so make sure you bundle up and keep warm as the intense cold is forecast to continue until Thursday. Ronnie Samtani, TVB News.
As the unusually cold weather continues, all kindergartens, primary schools, and schools for children with disabilities will be closed tomorrow. The Education Bureau decided to suspend classes because of the freezing weather. However, it said schools should keep their premises open and implement contingency measures in case students need to return to school. Secondary schools will remain open. The Bureau urged parents to make sure their kids are dressed warmly and advised the schools to consider suspending outdoor activities.